Coach out here with Howard Elite Basketball. Today, I'm about to show you how to make the basketball team. Let's go. So, you want to make the basketball team. I'm about to show you how to do that. But before we get into it, make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to know anything talking about basketball, check my channel. I'm pretty sure I have an answer for you. And if I don't, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you. Now, for all of my people that want to make the basketball team, I'm about to give you the answers. I know it's about time. You probably got 2 more months before school tryouts start. But what I want to say is, if you have not been practicing, not been playing basketball, haven't been getting up any shots, haven't been participating in basketball activities, turn off the video. This is not for you. Okay, I'm not a miracle worker. This is for my people that have been out there grinding, working on your game, putting it together, getting up shots, getting in reps, time, effort, hard work, trying to become elite. So the main purpose of this video is to show those guys who've been putting in the work how to get noticed, how to make that team. But you have to do the work first. Now, if you've never seen my channel before, you're probably asking yourself, what makes this guy credible enough to teach me how to make the basketball team? Well, I have picked teams as a coach. I have also made basketball teams as a player. I have been through a lot of tryouts. I have done a lot of tryouts. So there's your answer. All I'm gonna do is show you my experiences and tell you the things that I've experienced and what tips work as a player, and also what things I'm looking for as a coach. All right, so if you're still watching this, I'm pretty sure you believe my opinion and that you think I can help you. So let's get into it. The first thing that you're always gonna need to be on point before you make any basketball team, make sure your grades are on point. The reason why I say this, I have been on a lot of teams and I've had a lot of players that I wanted to play with and be on that team with me because they were great players, but they couldn't play because they was ineligible. Maybe they failed too many classes or their GPA wasn't high enough to be on a team. Same thing as a coach. I've had a lot of players. I love that way that player plays. He has heart, he's determined, he's a grinder. But then I go and check the grades and they're failing everything. Or they're just not passing enough to be eligible. That is the worst feeling in the world. You can put in all that time, all that work, be good enough, do the right things at tryouts, and you do not have the grades to play. That's terrible. So that's gonna be number one. That's always gonna be number one. Not because I'm trying to preach to you, but for basketball and grades, they go hand in hand. Make sure your grades are on point. Step number two. Make sure you know the coaches. You should be knowing all the coaches way before tryouts. Now, when I say know the coaches, I'm not saying try to be buddy with them and sit around and make awkward conversations with them. That's not going to help you. What you need to do is you need to introduce yourself to the coaches, give them a firm handshake, let them know who you are, that you're interested in basketball. And also what you need to do in that conversation is figure out what events they have going on. And you have to do this way before trials because a lot of times events are going on and you have to be at those events. If you're not at those events, then trust me, you are a step behind. If the first time a coach sees you is at the tryouts, you have a humongous uphill battle that most times you're not going to win. So you need to be at all of the things that happen before trials. A lot of times coaches have summer workouts, fall workouts, and just workouts in general, condition in general, and you need to be at those things. So you have to get to know your coaches. Introduce yourself and immediately ask them, what things do you have going on, because I'm interested in playing basketball. Now for the third step, we're gonna get into what happens in these tryouts and these drills and these workouts and all that stuff. So for the third step, you need to work extremely hard and always work extremely hard, okay? You should always be putting out, giving your maximum effort, trying to be in the front of the line. During conditioning, you need to win those races. During trials, you need to use your skills. You need to always just be working hard. Be a workhorse. If you can't do anything else, like if you're not a great shooter, you're not a great dribbler, if a coach sees you at least working and they have, like, let's say they have cuts, like we got a first cut, a second cut, third cut, you will be around for at least long enough to get a grip on how they feel about you and kind of work on some things. But you have to work hard. And if you work hard, it will definitely get you further along. Now, tryouts consist sometimes of ball skills, sometimes it consists of running, sometimes it consists of just weird quirky drills, or it might consist of you just playing against somebody in a 5-on-5. But in any instant that these things are going on, one thing remains the same, is that you can work extremely hard and you can look like you're working extremely hard. You can stand out when everybody's tired, huffing and puffing, you're sitting up tall. When everybody's jogging, you're pushing the pace, you're going hard. Those things go noticed. You never will go unnoticed if you're at the front of the pack. You never will go unnoticed if you're grinding, you're sweating, you're just working hard. I mean, that's undeniable. So the third thing is always work extremely hard. Now the fourth step, and this step I didn't use on the last video, but as I coach more, I'm starting to think this is a real important step. The fourth step is stay calm, stay confident. This is so important because a lot of times kids can do a lot of great things, but when the spotlights hit them, when all the attention is on them, when they understand that this moment is a huge moment, they lose their calm, they lose their confidence, and it turns them into a player that they're really not. It's a lot of players that are really good, but under that pressure, they lose it, and they turn into a player that looks like trash. And the coach is like, nah, that player sucks. I can't do nothing with him, because that player panicked. That player didn't get a chance to show what they can really do. And staying calm, staying confident will give you a chance to show what you can really do. Now, in showing what you can really do, you also have to know what you can really do. So if you're a big man and you think you're a three-point shooter, then you're a little off anyway. So you have to know what you're good at. Stay calm, stay confident, and do it. If I'm a three-point shooter, I'm gonna be shooting some threes. If I know I'm good with the dribble and finishing at the basket, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay within myself. And for the fifth step, I always am gonna push this step, because I know as a coach, when players do this, it just automatically, instantly alerts me that I have a player that knows what they're doing. The fifth step is communicate on the court. Really not just on the court, communicate throughout the whole tryouts. And like I say, it's not about talking to the person next to you or talking to a friend. That's not what I mean when I say communicate, because that'll get you in trouble. Trying to socialize when the coach is talking, stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I mean is by communicate is talk smartly. Let the coaches know that you know what's going on. For example, let's say the coach is doing a defensive drill or something. Yeah, let's just say a defensive drill, and you have to close out on the ball. When you close out, a great way of communicating, this is just a good example, is say ball, 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 ball. That instantly alerts the coach to know, oh, this guy has played before. He's calling that he has the ball. When your man passes the ball and you go into like a help side defense, you can yell out, help, help, help. You have help side, or you can yell out midline, midline. Those type of things instantly tell the coach, this player knows what's going on. This player has played before. You get their attention. You get them on notice. If you're scrimmaging, another good example, and somebody sets a screen, your man goes and sets a screen, you call out the screen. Screen left, screen right, okay? Even to the point where encouraging other players, that's a beautiful thing to see on the court. If somebody's doing a drill or you see somebody working real hard, encourage them loud, clap it up for them. That type of energy, coaches love that. That shows that you're smart, you know what's going on, you're a good teammate. Communicating on the court is like amazing. And if you need more examples of how to communicate on the court, write it in the comments. I will answer those questions. Like, I will give you some more examples, but those are just quick examples. But that is super important, and it will alert the coach and let the coach know that been here before or close to that, you've been in this environment before. So that's Coach Howard here, Howard Elite Basketball. I just showed you how to make the basketball team. And now for all of y'all players who haven't been practicing, and then you come back in the comment section talking about, Coach, it didn't work. Because you have to be good. And the only way you're going to be good is if you practice, play, put up shots, put up reps. It's not that the coach don't like you. Because one thing about most coaches, they want to win. So if you can help them win, they're going to pick you. You just have to show them that you can help them win. And the only way you're going to be able to help them win is if you work on your game. Play, practice, get out there, put up some shots. That's all I got for you. Coach Howard, Howard Elite Basketball, baby. Let's go.